Welcome to the EasyPTE podcast, dedicated to helping you get a great score on the Pearson Test of English, PTE Academic. This episode is brought to you by Migration Edge, your Australian visa solution provider. Stick around to the end of this episode for a special offer. In episode 31, we will be exploring ways that you can score 79 in the Pearson Test of English Academic. A band score of at least 79 in the Pearson Test of English Academic is evidence of an individual's proficient English level and is equivalent to 20 points in the points test system of the General Skilled Migration visas for Australia. These visas require a total of 60 points, which is attainable by providing proof of qualifications, age, education, work experience, and English ability. For some occupations, the number of applicants is quickly increasing and competition for these remaining slots is tough. 60 points, while the minimum, is not enough to get an invitation. So one way to really increase your points is by getting 20 points for your English ability. And this means you need to score at least 79 the Pearson Test of English Academic. So a score of 79 is equivalent to 88% overall. And this is not going to be achievable by stock knowledge or daily experience. It is going to require thorough and intensive preparation. So today we are going to discuss tips to help you achieve the coveted 79 score or over. So firstly, you need to be equipped and prepared for the battle. Allocate time for the preparation or make a study plan. It is not enough to have read everything about PTE. Dedicated practice will train your mind and your voice to respond to the most difficult tasks. Prepare with the right equipment. Invest in a computer and noise-cancelling headphones with a microphone. Most review materials are available online. Visit the Pearson webpage to learn about the scored mock tests. Use a timer when practicing and record yourself. Ask somebody else to listen to your recordings and make them assess your performance. 2. Be resourceful and manage your time effectively. Read testimonies and tips from takers who have successfully scored over 79 in all sections. They share specific and detailed tips that might work for you. It's good to hear from people who have first-hand experience. Don't overwhelm yourself with tons of study material or try to finish everything off just to have the satisfaction of completing materials. Make sure you pick published and recommended material. Don't spend too much time on sections and tasks you're comfortable with. We always tend to stick to our comfort zones. Balance your time and energy on each section. Spending more time on the challenging tasks is good, but you do need to address those easier tasks as well. And make sure you review basic English grammar and spelling. 3. Be strategic and integrate the language into your daily activities. Familiarise yourself with the test format, test sections, task types, time limit, word limit, sequence, and scoring. Nothing beats a well-prepared fighter. Formulate a list of tips per tasks. For example, for the write an essay task, common tips include write an introduction, body and conclusion, providing an example or scenario to support the argument, and allocating at least 5 minutes to check the grammar and the spelling of words. Listen to podcasts while you're driving, watch English news and read academic textbooks, journals and research papers, and maybe take a break from some fiction novels. 4. Be clear and natural when speaking. Use your natural accent. Do not try and imitate American, British, or Australian accents. Learn to be relaxed, confident, and comfortable. Don't fidget and avoid fillers and non-words. Make sure you speak fluently and try to always pronounce the last letter of words. Don't be monotonous. Try and put emphasis on the right syllables and talk at a modest pace. And don't shout. Use a moderate volume in speaking. 5. Be persistent and focus. Recognize your weaknesses and work on improving them. Challenge yourself. Have the right discipline, focus, and presence of mind. You are not being attentive when you are studying by going through some tasks without reviewing your mistakes and understanding the answers and sample responses. And don't just take the exam to get it over with. If you don't get the score you are after, you will have to book another test and spend more time and money and a lot more stress to go through it all again. You will find all the show notes and resources for this episode at easypte.com/episode 32. Thanks for sticking around. As a way of saying thanks to our listeners, Migration Edge is exclusively offering you a personalised assessment of your Australian visa options. Go to migrationedge.com.au/EasyPTE for this exclusive offer.